So we're chilling in a camping spot. The catch is you have to go up this really steep hill with a whole bunch of off-camber stuff and obstacles and stuff, but pretty easy now. I'm pretty used to four-wheeling this thing, so I made it up here pretty easy. Anyhow, I'm pretty beat. We're gonna get some dinner going. See what the camper looks like after four-wheeling Imogene Pass. Oh! Right. Yo, yeah! Chicken. Yeah. Unfortunately, I kind of broke the Yakima rack on Imogene Pass. It had a really big bounce, and you can see it just laid it over, cracked the plastic up there. Now the cool part is I happen to have a spare tower because my other side broke before this road trip, so I went and took an extra one with me. But this is completely seized and the plastic stripped in it. I tried heating it up with a torch, putting some solution down in there, so it's no good. So I'm gonna have a broken rack until I can Craigslist another one of these super old rain gutter style Yakimas on the road trip. So hopefully I can find one soon. Check on that chicken. Check on that chicken. Ooh, 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 goodness. Maybe turn it down because I'm not sure. It's all that steak grease from the other day. You just have too much grease on you. I'm gonna clean you. So I'll just burn the chicken and eat it. Hey. We're mining on. I want to show you guys something really quick. I picked this thing up about a month ago. So I went into an outdoor shop. I went in with the intent to walk out with a chair. Not just any chair, one of these new camp chairs. I've never spent so much on a freaking chair in my life. I think I paid like 130 bucks for it, something crazy. I think I get a little bit of a discount because there was none left, and this was like the demo chair, you know, that everyone was sitting in. I tell you what though, I sat in probably 20 different chairs, and this is the most comfortable camping chair I've ever sat in my entire life. I swear to God, it's insane. If you want one for yourself, Eureka Tag Along Comfort, get the one without the arms on it. I'll set it up really quick. So basically it's just one crazy pole. Just put everything together. It's not as crazy as it's suspended like a tent pole. Like that. And there's your feet. And you take the back of it, loop it on here like this. One, there's two. Then you take the bottom of it, loop it on here like that, and like that. And there it is. This is the chair in a nutshell. And a little view of the chair here. I'm not sponsored by these guys. I wish I was. All the crazy offers I get on my email all the time for all these free things, like I haven't had a good camp chair offer, but you will never sit in a more comfortable chair in your life. Not just a camp chair, but almost like any chair. And most of these newer breakdown chairs that break down really small, they're, I don't know, you lean too far back in them. They're not supportive enough. This is super supportive. And has like a little drink holder that pops down right there. Pretty sweet. Oh, chicken's on fire. Hey. Come on. What is with this fire right now, dude? This is nuts. Look at that. Like, what the? All that grease burning. Need to clean this grill. Looks like we got ourselves a little evening shower. Weather rolling in, so put up the chair. It's time to retreat to the back porch. Now, this is the sweet part about having a back porch everywhere you go. It's like a permanent awning. Always got this roof over my head, so I can still sit outside and be dry. You hear the rain, sounds nice. Raining harder. I like when the antlers start dripping. I mean, I tell you, I have really enjoyed this road trip. Really wish Dad could have been here right now. Just really hoping to meet him in Colorado. To go do these trails you guys have been watching, some of these adventures. He's gonna be with me for it, but just couldn't quite make it this year, but still really grateful to be here. It's kind of crazy just thinking of things you want to do or things you want to see in your life and just making it all become a reality. You can totally do it. If you guys have anything you want to do, just do it. What's up, buddy? Here's a freaking bear. You're so little. What's up, man? Yeah. Come on, man. You're chill. What the? Here's a bear on my porch. See, this is why I like my porch being really high in the air. It's a little guy, man. You saw all my Alaska bears. It's a brownie, though. What you doing, dude? What you doing? That's pretty nuts. I woke up, I was gonna take a piss off my porch, like 6 in the morning. Anyway, good morning. So I think I showed you guys yesterday, but I did an imaging pass and snapped my Yakima rack in half. These are super old. These racks are from probably the early 90s, so they're all sun-dried and the plastic's just ready to crack. So my other one broke right before the road trip the day before, and I picked up a whole bunch of spares off Facebook Marketplace. So I happen to have this one, and that bolt is seized right there, so hopefully I can get that off and we'll get that rack in its place, fix it. Oh boy, here we go. I hit this bolt with a torch to heat it up and also sprayed some crap in there, so hopefully we can get it right. Oh, let's try this. Yes, she's going. It's really seized up. Thank God. Here's the first seized one. Let's see if we can get the other one now. What we're gonna do is take this bolt out really quick and try to wire brush it. Get all this crap out of it. Yeah, look at that. Gross. First one's out. Let's check out how rusted that sucker is. Hope we can get that off. Okay, so this should be fun. So I gotta get bike rack off, then get this weird rack extension, undo that. Just so you guys can see what happened. Plastic just literally sheared off the top right there. Well, freaking sweet. We just fixed it. Good to go. I'm going to get everything strapped back on and we get out of here. I've got maybe 5 days left before I need to fly back to Georgia, and I'm gonna park the camper in Phoenix for a while. And I just wanna go be in the sunshine and the heat for a little bit, since I only have 4 days left, and it's been raining like every day in Colorado / snowing. So we're gonna go back to Moab and go do some wheeling. And that's our welcome to Utah. We back. It's like we're 44 miles away from Moab. You'll see something funny. Sprinter off-road training course. This is like a Rebel Mode rally. It's like a gathering of sprinter bands out here in Moab. We're peacing out though. I'm gonna head up the road, hit some trails. We're in Moab, if you can't tell. A little different change of scenery. So we're cruising up Arches National Park right now, and I'm gonna go try to capture the sunset since it's getting close to setting. It'll be a gorgeous one tonight. Ooh, it's pretty. Look at this place. Check that arch out. It's so funny, I came to Moab because it was just super rainy in Colorado and snowing all the time, pretty much every day. Thinking I'd get away from the rain, and it's raining in the desert. It's all good though. Maybe we'll get a nice rainbow. It's literally raining sideways. It's raining so hard. Holy crap. We got an earth roamer. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Earth roamer. We've arrived at camp.